Okay, in this question, there is a rectangular loop of side A and B. So let me consider this as a rectangular loop where this is A and this is B. Okay, and what is given? Okay, it's an xy plane. We drew an xy plane only. There is a long wire placed in xy plane such that the side of the length A of the loop is parallel to the wire. So if I have a wire A here, so I have a long wire here which is carrying current in some direction. Okay, let's say this direction. The distance between the wire and the nearest edge of the loop is d. So this distance is given as d. And then what is the mutual inductance of the system? So here they are asking mutual inductance. We know mutual inductance M, which is nothing but 5 into I. Okay, so using this we can find the sorry, here I made a mistake. So here 5, which is equal to M into I. So in this we can find what is M using 5 by I. Above 5, what is your 5? Your flux crossing through this area. So here if you see, the magnetic field lines from this will be like this. Okay, so roughly I am drawing. So this will be the magnetic field lines crossing here. Above, if you see here, the magnetic field lines here, the intensity of the magnetic field will be different. Here intensity of the magnetic field will be different. So we have to take a strip. Let me take a strip. Okay, so the strip is having an thickness of something, let's say dx, and this is at a distance of x. First we can find what is the flux crossing through the small strip, and then we can integrate it so that we will get the total flux crossing through this entire rectangular loop. Above the flux crossing through the small strip will be equal to what? It is simply b into a, b dA cos theta will be 1 because theta is nothing but 0. So here what will be the magnitude of the magnetic field due to one long straight conductor? If you use Ampere circuit law, it is nothing but mu naught I by 2 pi x. Here if you do, this is x, 2 pi x dA. What will be the area of this? So the thickness is given as dx, correct? So simply I can write thickness, that is dx. It is in rectangle actually, correct? So this is dx, the total length is a. So length into breadth, dx into a, correct? So here if I want to find the total flux, I have to integrate this. So mu naught Ia by 2 pi. So here I have to integrate 1 by x into dx. Integration of 1 by dx is nothing but what? Ln of x. So limits are here, this is d and this distance is d plus b. So I can write it as d to d plus b. So here I will get mu naught Ia by 2 pi ln of b plus d divided by d. So this is what your flux is. So here your phi is nothing but mu naught I a divided by 2 pi into ln of b plus d divided by 2, and here this I is nothing but this I, this will get cancelled. Here if you see, your flux is directly proportional to your a. Okay, it's directly proportional to your a. So you may think b is also there, your flux is directly proportional to b. No, it is not correct. Okay, so your flux is directly proportional to ln of b plus d by 2, because here we have a function, this flux is directly proportional to the function of this only. So we cannot say it is directly proportional to b. Okay, because if you increase the value of b, we are not sure always the value of your ln this function will increase. So this may yield a different value. So here this is actually d. Okay, so if you simplify this, what we will get? We will get b by d plus 1. Okay, so what I'm saying is, so ln of, so here if you let's say for example your flux is proportional to ln of something. So if you substitute this function as let's say ln 2, okay, what you will get? I know ln 2 is nothing but 0.693. So if you double this number, your flux also should double. That is what called as directly proportional. So here if you substitute ln of, okay, so for example here if you substitute b as 1, what you will get? 1 by 1 plus 1, you will get 2. So if I substitute ln your b value as something, what we can say, we can double this. b1 I put, now we can put 2. If I put 2, what I'll get? 2 by d plus 1. I think d will disturb, so always we can fix d, so that we will get some understanding. D always 1. So now 1, so 1 by 1 plus 1, it is 2. Now let me substitute b as 2. So 2 plus 1, we will get what? Ln of 3. Correct. So 2 plus 1, ln of 3. So ln of 3 is what? 1.098. Okay. If you substitute b is equal to, again I am going to double it, b is equal to 4. Above 4 plus 1, I will get ln of 5. So ln of 5 is what? 1.609. Actually this is what? B is equal to 1. If I increase, if I double this, your flux also should double. You see whether it is doubling or not. Okay, so if I double this 0.6931, I should get what? 0.69, it is approximately 7. If you double that, you should get approximately 1.4, but here we are not getting that. Correct. Again if you double it, it should be 2 point something. Here we are getting something else, so it is not proportional. Okay, phi is not proportional to ln of something, so always it is proportional to ln, you are proportional to a. Okay, and even if you have any function, your flux, for example, instead of log, if you have sine of inside, if you have b plus d by 2, something like that, what will happen? Sine value slowly it will increase, again it will decrease. Okay, 0 decreases, increases, so it is not directly proportional. So I would say it is directly proportional to a only. So your answer would be this.